Hello, everyone. This is Southern Belle Whisper. I hope you all are doing well this evening. I am very excited about this video. I am going to be trying different kinds of beef jerky from an Etsy shop. Yes. See, I've been trying to eat better, healthier. But when I smoke my marijuana, I get the munchies. And beef jerky is literally the only thing I can snack on where I don't feel guilty the next day. So I saw this on Etsy and it was pretty pricey, but now that I see the bags, I'm like, okay, alright. Because I just don't like the beef jerky at the grocery stores. It's just not the same as somebody that home makes them, you know. So we are going to be trying the different kinds of beef jerky. And I'm also going to be doing a little bit of work gossip for you guys. It's been a minute since I did a work gossip video. I don't think I've even done one since I've been here. So I'm sorry about the traffic noises. It's either the baby birds in my closet that screech to high heaven, or it's the traffic. It can't be both. I'm sorry. But first, I'm going to show you the different kinds of beef jerky that I got. The first one, I have restarted this video about 5 times, so I've already tried this one, but I'll still try it with you guys. This is whiskey barbecue. The ingredients are beef barbecue sauce, Kentucky bourbon whiskey, brown sugar, balsamic vinegar, garlic, chili powder, liquid smoke, Worcestershire, I can say that word, yes I can, molasses, and white grain mustard. And then the other one is my favorite. I haven't tried this one yet, but teriyaki is usually my favorite. And the ingredients in this one is beef, teriyaki sauce, soy sauce, Worcestershire, molasses, garlic, onion, sesame seeds, brown sugar, and cayenne pepper. And then, see, I can't really eat spicy things like I used to, but people were raving about these 2 certain hot jerkies. So I was like, why not? It can't be that horrible. So I got the sriracha honey. Whenever I need a hot sauce, sriracha is probably my favorite. And I love honey. So this one has beef, sriracha, soy sauce, honey, olive oil, salt, and chili powder. And then this was a fan favorite when I was looking in the reviews. Like, people were raving about this. And it's strawberry jalapeno. I love strawberry anything. I've never tried it on beef jerky though, so this is going to be interesting. And we're going to leave these 2 spicy ones to last. Okay. Whiskey barbecue first. So when I first moved here, I just wanted to work. I just wanted to get something that would get me out of the house and get me to working again. Because I found out that I lost my CNA in 2022. And I had no idea. Nobody told me. Nobody warned me. And so I thought that I could get a CNA job. So I worked at a grocery store for about a month. Okay, I don't want that big of a piece because I've already had about 3 pieces of this. Whiskey barbecue. So I worked at my local grocery store for about a month. And then I was on Facebook, and I was on like a marketplace page, and this agency was saying need caregivers. So I was like, maybe this is meant to be. I can apply and just see what happens. That one's really good. It's very vinegary, but you get aftertaste of barbecue. I'm very self-conscious about how much I chew something, because when I had my tonsils, if I didn't chew something enough, I'd get choked. So forgive me if I chew too much. So I applied, and I'm sorry, I'm not sweating. It's where I just got out of the shower. And I got a call about a week later to have an interview. And I got it. I've been working with this agency for about a month and a half now. Go take a drink. And I know about HIPAA and everything. I'm not going to say anything personal, where they're from, what their name is, nothing like that. But the first patient that I had, I thought was meant to be, because he lived on the road that I grew up on as a teenager. So I was like, it's meant to be, right? Let's try the teriyaki next. And I got there, and the first couple days it was alright, but he seemed to get, he seemed to, be pretty much independent. He used his wheelchair to ambulate, and the first few days were fine. We got to know each other, but of course I couldn't hear a thing around that time. Could not hear. So I had to keep asking him to repeat himself. And then I would do housework and things, but I realized that when I would cook for him, he wouldn't eat. And then I started noticing that he would literally sleep all day in the bed. Sleep all day. And then I thought I just had a sinus infection going on, because that's what the doctor told me. And then I told him, I said, it's just a sinus infection. And he was like, oh yeah, I get those all the time. You don't have to wear a mask. That was a big mistake. Now the dog's in here, because I knew this dog can smell beef jerky from 5 miles away, I swear. But he ended up getting sick with pneumonia. Yes. But he just we kept telling him, me and his mother were very cordial. We started actually a friendship, like she loved me. And she told me, she said he needs to get up and get moving, like in his wheelchair. Daisy. No. Daisy. No. Sorry. Go lay down. Go lay down. I'll give you a piece after I'm done, I promise. Lay down. Lay down. Excuse me. Lay down. Lay down, Daisy. Lay down. I'll give you a piece when I'm done. lay down. Good girl, stay. If you're a good girl, I'll give you a piece. But you gotta be a good girl. Anyways, so she was like, you have to get him up in his wheelchair because the more he lays, the worse it's going to get. Because with pneumonia, you have to get up and move, or it's just going to lay right there in your lungs. But he refused to get up out of the bed every single day. And then he started telling me, he started saying, well, enjoy it now because soon my insurance will not be paying for my home health anymore. So I was like, oh shit, you know, am I going to be out of a job? So one day about 2 weeks ago, he kept saying it. He kept saying, insurance isn't going to pay for my home health anymore. So I called my work and I was like, do you know anything about this? I said, because I'm worried about having a job. And she was like, well, it says right here that his insurance is fine. So she said, you need to get him to call us, right? So I was like, okay. I went back in. He was laying in the bed like he did the whole time I was there. And I told him, I said, you need to call my work and tell them what's going on. Oh my God. He ripped me so, like, he was like, this is bordering on harassment. I've had people come here and you guys made my mother cry and nobody makes my mother cry and just all this. And I'm like, and then I was like, okay, slowly going out the door. Bye-bye. And that was the last time I took care of him. I called my work. I said, you guys, I mean, I'm usually not a quitter. But I told them, I said, he is being very hostile towards me and I just can't do it anymore. Also, I think he had a pain pill obsession. I think he was addicted to pain pills. And that's why he refused to eat. Because when you're addicted to pain pills, you will not eat. Most of the time. Hold on one second. Daisy. So, yeah. So I had to quit on him. Like, it hurt, you know. His mom texted me and was like, please don't give up on him. But I was like, you know, this isn't the first time he's yelled at me like this, and I just can't do it anymore. So they took me off of his services. Stay. I told you I'll give you a piece after I'm done. This dog is a pig. Like, she is literally a pig. Okay, so we're trying the teriyaki next. Go get it. Not too strong of a teriyaki taste. I like that. That's really good. Did you already eat that? Oh, Daisy, honey. Stay. Be good. She practically inhaled it. No, not anymore. Not anymore. So they took me off of his services and put me with the lady that I live about 20 minutes from. So not too bad. And they were like, she smokes. Do you mind smokers? I was like, no, I don't mind smokers. I get there, and she doesn't just smoke. She's a chain smoker. She would literally smoke one, and then be done with it, and then light up another cigarette. I'm not against anybody that smokes. I used to smoke, but it made me so sick that day because until that day, I hadn't been around anybody that smoked for 4 months. So it made me so sick. And I still take care of her. And she is sweet as pie. Cute little thing. Her home actually reminds me of my mom's house. She's got dream catchers everywhere. She has knickknacks from every walk of her life, everywhere. Like, that's what she likes me to do sometimes. And she's not afraid to ask me to do something. So, she gets me to furnish her furniture, in which I had to take every knickknack off and you know, do the furniture polish, la la la. Whew, that's a job in itself. So many knickknacks. But she's really sweet, and I've taken care of her a few times, and I really like her. She's super sweet. And then she has that next door neighbor that I told you guys about with the books. And she's just really sweet, and I get along with her really well. So it's just a smoking thing, but I've gotten used to it by now. And sometimes I wear a mask if it gets to be too much. Okay, we're going to try the sriracha honey now. I got my drink ready just in case it's too much. Oh, wow. I told you guys I love sriracha. Oh, that's delicious. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is my favorite one so far. No, Daisy, you don't want this one. It's a little bit spicy. I'm not gonna lie. As it sits on my tongue, I'm like, okay, I have to get a drink now. But it's not too bad. It's not overpowering. I'm realizing now I had to get one of these sets for my dad for Father's Day because he loves beef jerky too. Oh, man. Holy moly. That is freaking delicious. Sriracha honey. Oh, wow. So, I'm taking care of the lady, but see, they like put me with patients where I can get to know them and, you know, strike up a bond with them. So when I told them that I couldn't take care of the other guy anymore, they put me with another patient, a man, that I live about 22 minutes away from. And I took care of him for the first time last week. And he's hard of hearing. but he is so sweet. Like, I'm sorry, it's just what he said to me today. He has a hard time walking, and he's very hard of hearing. I practically had to yell at him to get him to hear me. He loves sitting on his side porch where he can see his flowers, and there's 3 stray dogs that come up to us all the time, every day, and I pet them. You guys, I love dogs. It's a lab, older lab. I mean, they might belong to someone, but they don't have a collar. So it's a black lab, older, and a chihuahua. He's so cute. And a golden retriever. You guys, I've been so tempted to take that golden retriever home with me. Oh my word. Because I always said that I would one day own a golden retriever because I love golden retrievers. And he is so sweet. He's kind of needy though. He will literally shove his snout under my hand to get me to pet him. And he's just, I love sitting on the porch because every time I do, they come up and I get to pet them and stuff. But the patient, he recently lost his wife, and I can tell it's very hard on him. Like, every day, at least, he says, God, I miss my wife, he says. And he also has a son that lives with him. Oh, let me tell you what happened to me the other day. So, I usually do laundry. That's part of my job of being a caregiver, is doing laundry. And his washer and dryer is down in the basement. So I go down there and wash the clothes, and then I put them in the dryer, and I press the button, and it sparks on me. Yes. I was like, okay, not touching any more buttons. But he has a son that lives with him part of the time, and I had to go tell him about the dryer. I literally he was in his bedroom with the door closed. I literally had to bang on the door. It was 1 p.m. during the day, and I go in his room. He's like, what do you want? And I was like, well, I was doing laundry and the dryer sparked and it won't work. And he had like one of those masks on that you wear when you go to sleep. Like, he was like, okay, I'll take care of it, just go away. And I was like, okay, bye-bye. But yeah, it sparked on me. But today I realized he did listen to me because he got a new dryer. Thank God. But today I worked my butt off. He's got a wood stove also in the basement, and all his wood is outside. So I told him, because he was like, I can go down in the basement and do it. I said, no, you can't. I said, not on my watch. I said, because he's already fallen down the basement steps once and broke a hip. I said, I don't care what you do when I'm not here, but when you're on my watch, I'm not going to let you go down there. And at first he was like, and then he was like, okay, fine. So I didn't realize wood was so freaking heavy. I mean, literally, like, that shit was heavy. Yeah, like a little buggy I could put all the wood in. And then I put it in the wood stove. I did that about 3 times during the day. I did the laundry. I made his bed. I did the dishes. I cooked. And your girl was exhausted by all of that. And then I sat down to talk with him, and he said, what you did today is uncalled for. And I was like, what did I do today? He said, I've been watching you all day. And he said, a woman shouldn't have to work that hard. And I was like, I said, I'm used to it. I said, I love working hard. I said, like I said, I don't want you down that basement when I'm here. I said, I don't want to take that chance that you'll fall and break another hip. I said, please, just, I can do it. I said, because, you know, I'm saying this while sweating my balls off. I said, you know, I take a diet pill and that's why I'm sweating. I said, my heart's racing, but I'm okay. That's okay. I said, I want to be more active. So he was like, you're so sweet. He also said, I hate to see you go every day. He said, you're not like the other aides. The other aides just sit on their ass and not do anything. And then he told me this little snippet. He said, one aide told me that she wasn't going to treat me with kids' gloves just because my wife is dead. I was like, I went all Medea, you guys. I was like, hold up. I said, that is very unprofessional. I said, I wrote down the number to my office where I work, and I said, anytime you have anyone say anything like that to you again, I want you to call this number and tell them, because it's different when it comes from the patient's mouth instead of my own. You know, I don't want to seem like a tattletale. So he said, okay, I will. So that really pissed me off today. Like, I couldn't believe somebody would actually say that. So, but we're going to try this strawberry jalapeno now. Oh boy. So, and then I was just really worried about him being so lonely. I said, maybe that little Chihuahua guy, the little doggy, will come and visit you. And then like 2 minutes before I was supposed to clock out, he ran over and sat with him on the porch. I told him, I said, please be careful, because he was like, can I sit out here just a little bit longer? I said, of course. I said, just please be careful getting out that swing, because he sits in that porch swing. Work gossip for you. He also told me as soon as I walked in the door, he said, one of those girls took $5 from me yesterday because I told them I like having egg sandwiches for breakfast. And she never brought me my bread. So I had to tell my boss about that. Daisy, honey, it's spicy. You don't like spicy. I wish you guys could see her face right now. Like, this is good shit, Daisy. You're not, I have treats, I just bought her some treats downstairs. I'll give her some so nobody feel bad about Daisy. But, oh man. Okay. I don't think I told you guys the ingredients in this one. Beef, strawberry nectar, strawberry syrup, brown sugar, Worcestershire, and jalapeno powder. Whew. Definitely spicy, but not too spicy. I can handle it. Wow. You guys, please visit, if you love beef jerky as much as I do, Jay's Premium Jerky on Etsy. That is, wow. Oh, the sriracha honey is definitely my favorite. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry about the Daisy part. I promise. She's my good girl, right, baby? You're my good girl. Yes, you are. But she comes up and sleeps with me all the time now because she knows I have beef jerky. She uses me. She's a little equal opportunist. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be talking to you soon.